Hey. It's the weekend. That's right, my friends. My name's Adam Helfman, and this is Hire It Done on 101 WRIF, Everything That Rocks, FM here in Metro Detroit. Of course, we're also live on all social media streaming, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, LinkedIn. What else, Roberto?
You got it covered.
I think we got some more, I think, but who knows? Anyways, welcome, my friends. You getting that tryptophan out of your system? Have you gotten, I don't know, all that turkey flushed out? I'll tell you what, it was a good Thanksgiving for me. It was just me and my son, his girlfriend. We chilled, relaxed. My mom's in Florida. My new girl's in Jersey. Man, I don't know. Life happens, right? However, welcome to the show, my friends. It is Home Improvement Weekend. In fact, every Saturday, it's Shout Out Saturday, as you know. And if you have a question for me, comment, or if you're a contractor listening to the show, text the studio, because we'll give you a shout out. We'll be like, yeah, shout out to XYZ Plumbing, right? 248-927-1985 is the text line. You give you a shout out this morning. So for those of you tuning in for the first time here on the nation's #1 rock station, really is. It's rock and roll. I mean, this is the rock and roll of home improvement. But hey, I digress, right? But anyways, we have a great show today. In fact, this is the Home Improvement Radio Show that teaches you, the homeowner, how to fix, repair, or remodel everything within the four corners of your lot. I'm not a do-it-yourself show. However, for people like Camber and all the rest, this show is a do-it-for-me show. I'm not anti-do-it-yourself, though. Remember that. I just want you to learn how to hire contractors. I want you to know when you're going to fix up your house, what do you do? How do you do it? And make it right. Simple. You see, time is the new currency. And what do I mean by that? Time being the new currency. Well, what I mean is your toolbox is full of tools. Wrench, hammer, screwdrivers, socket sets, whatever it is, right? But then there's the new toolbox, your checkbook. And then there's the newest tool in your toolbox, time. Time is the new currency. Not many people have enough time to do anything anymore. So what do I want to do? I want to have you use Hire It Done to help you spend the right time with the right contractor, whether you're going to get insulation blown in your attic, whether you're going to get a kitchen or a bath, or repaint your house, whatever you want to do. It's what we do here at Hire It Done. We help you. And that's what I want to do. I want to help you. I want to help you find a good contractor. I want to help you spend the money in your house properly. And then we keep it simple. I'm not here to complicate things. I'm not here to make things crazier or not crazier. I'm here to have you have, or help you have, hassle-free home improvement. How hard can that be, friends? Right? Keep it simple. So, with that being said, don't forget every Saturday Shout Out Saturday, right? Plus, it's Salt Sale Saturday. For those of you that know me, know that Salt Sale Saturday is for the friends of ours out there who want clean water. And as you know, water is a big issue here in the world. Clean water is the major issue. In fact, in the surrounding areas of the Detroit marketplace, we have plenty of excuse me. We have plenty of cities and municipalities that have old pipes supplying water, lead. We're drinking plastic bottles that are leaching into our systems. It's crazy. Our bodies are getting poisoned. So how do you clean the water? How do you drink clean water? Simple. You get your water filtered. You get your water treated. Beauchamp Water Treatment, one of our contractors and sponsors of the show, is probably the most advanced technologically, scientifically, and experienced water filtration companies out there. You don't need to settle for water that looks safe enough. You see, when you have an in-home water treatment system, they offer an added layer of security, safety, while dramatically improving the taste, the quality, and the overall safety of your water. You got to understand something. You drink water, Goes down your throat, into your tummy, and then your bladder. I'm not a doctor, so it goes, and then you pee it out, right? But there's filters, your liver, your bladder, your kidneys. It all filters out that. But what happens when there's pieces of plastic? It's like in your car when your air filter cleans out the schmutz in the air. You got to replace it after a while. Are we replacing our kidneys? No. So you got to filter that water. We can't have plastic PFAS and blah, blah, blah in our tummies. No one wants that. That's why you have Bo Shampoo Water. So call Bo Shampoo Water Treatment Solutions, right? You're going to love your water, obviously, but they will solve that for you, and it's not expensive. 810-632-2000. Jared Beauchamp from Beauchamp Water Treatment Solution. He's the owner, and he's the king of water. I've anointed him the king, and I want you to know that. But it's pretty easy and pretty good. So I'm glad that Jared is doing his thing. And we want everyone to know that that's how you get clean water.
And
so
remember what Jared told us in the video we did with him, that the municipalities and the cities do their very best. They do a great job in filtering the water that you get in your house. But the problem is, by the time it gets to your house, all those old pipes and all the old stuff that it's getting to your house, it really needs to be filtered.
Right. So coming out of the treatment plant, and that was Roberto, my producer, stud. So here's the thing. Treating the water at the treatment plants, especially in even the country, everywhere, the treatment plants are great. The water coming out is great, but then you got to get into these pipes, and they go miles and miles and miles of these pipes that are 50, 60, 70, 100 years old. And what kind of schmutz is in the pipes? That's what I'm saying. So, hey, it is what it is. Now, it's been 2,190 plus days, 2,190 plus days since, you ready? Ohio State beat Michigan. How do you feel about that, friends? Does anyone have a problem with that? I don't. But today, Ohio State's playing Michigan. And we're broadcasting here out of Michigan, even though I'm a Spartan. Go green for everyone out there. Want you all to know how cool. It's going to be a great game today. Michigan, of course, is probably going to win. Just to humiliate Ohio State. They're national champion quality team, but they can't beat their rival. Isn't that the best? So I'm sure there's a little bonus in there for what's his name? Woodson? What's the coach's name?
Yeah.
Not the coach, the quarterback. I don't need to stick to sports. I know all the owners of the teams, in case anyone wants to know about my sports knowledge. I watch the games. I love it. I'm a Lions fan. Win or lose, Tigers, Red Wings, U of M. Like to do it all, right? But I also want y'all to know that it's just fun. We're having fun. 248-927-1985. That's the number. If you have a question this morning, I'd love to hear from you. We just did get a question. How do I know if my humidifier or my furnace is enough for my house? That's actually a really good question. So 36% humidity is what I like. Go to your local hardware store and buy a hygrometer. You can go, you can go to Amazon and get one too. And a hygrometer tells you the percentage of humidity in your house. And what you want to do is you want to set the humidity to 36% and get it to right around there. If it's any higher, like 40%, you're going to get water on the bottom of your windows. So you tweak it. Now, typical humidifiers on your furnace are sized for that. It's interesting to me about the humidification process of a house as it applies to today's technology. Think about that, my friends. Everything's high tech, AI, an app, control board, this and that. A humidifier spraying water mist into your furnace filters. Into your ductwork, and then it carries it through the house. It's probably dry in the first 30 feet, but hey, what do we know, right? That's Interesting. So you got to be careful.
What do you
But
suggest for
36%.
older furnaces that don't have onboard humidifier?
That's a good question. So Roberto wants to know if you have a furnace that doesn't have humidifier, you know, in the wintertime, it's dry. Your nose gets boogers, crackly, bloody nose.
You gotta get a humidifier upstairs. You gotta get one external.
So you've got to do a portable humidifier. You know, look, do you run your shower? Let the steam, then your $600 water bill.
And, you steam your suit.
Yeah, Hired Done should have season tickets. It's not a bad idea. 248-927-1985 is the phone number. Is Mr. Positive listening today?
Of course.
He hasn't texted me 75 times yet. So, anyways, hey, what do I know, right? You want to save energy, though? Set your thermostat back. You want to save energy, add insulation. Today, we were going to be talking about insulation, and I'm still gonna. We had a guest scheduled, and we're hoping that he comes rolling in. Might have been a late night at the golf club. Red Run. Who knows? Is that a trigger? My producer's getting all nervous. Someone's going to come in here and do a drive-by.
All right.
Anyways, let me know what's on your home improvement list this weekend. I'd love to hear from you. 248-927-1985. We always want to make sure that you're happy. By the way, we have snow coming. And I'll tell you what. Don't get all crazy about the snow. Although this time I have a feeling we're going to get hit pretty good. So, do you have ice melters? Do you have salt? Do you have pets? Guess what I've got today? I am going to give you, after the break, 3 pet-safe ice melters to use after the snow. So for all my friends out there who are, you know, in the weather, these are pet-friendly ice melters. Now, if you're in Florida listening to the show, if you're in Arizona streaming in Vegas, you'll enjoy this because you get to say, in sipping your martini and sipping your iced tea in the nice weather, I don't have to worry about ice melters. I don't have to worry. And then you're like, okay. But in Michigan, you got to worry, right? What you don't know can hurt you. Hire It Done. Anyways, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, 3 pet-friendly ice melters. My name's Adam Helfman, and you're listening to Hire It Done on 101 WRIF, everything that rocks. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. It's a great Saturday. It just is. I just want y'all to know today is such a good day. FYA. Does anyone know what FYA means?
I'm afraid to ask.
You're afraid to ask, aren't you? My girl in New Jersey. I just showed a picture of this girl that I'm infatuated with in New Jersey. Her name's Camber, by the way. Roberto looks at me and goes, "Is that an AI girl?" I think my new girlfriend's an AI. Could be. All it takes is for me to get on an airplane and visit. Can you imagine I go on an airplane and visit and I show up and there's nobody there? I'm just imagining this. It's like a movie. FYA. What does it mean? Text me 248-927-1985. That's the text line for Hire It Done. But hey, it's going to snow later today. And if it's snowing, I want to know, what are you going to do? Are you having guests to watch the U of M game? Are you having people over tonight, tomorrow? Is it a slip hazard? What if someone slips and falls? Are you going to call an attorney? You know, lawsuits and litigation and suing your contractor. It's one of my most popular episodes. And we're going to have a show coming up on how to fire your contractor. Let me explain that to you. But what if someone gets hurt on the job? What if, you know, there's a problem? What if someone's coming to your house to watch the game and they slip and fall and crack their head open? Oi! That's a big oi. So what I want to worry about is, when they're coming over to your house, get the bucket, get a 5-gallon bucket of ice melter, leave it on the front porch, you get a little plastic cup or a little scooper, and use it sparingly. Now, if you've got a pet, Fido, Rover, I'm getting a dog. Actually, I was gonna get a dog, and I got scammed. I bought one of them Korean dogs. Did you ever see on Instagram? I gave the guy $1,200 deposit. I know, I'm dumb. Shame on me. I deserved it. Meanwhile, the place was empty. Then they never showed up or whatever. Long story short. But I was gonna name my dog the G. Come here, G. Come here, G.
G money.
But then now I'm gonna change. I'm getting a cat. I'm getting a Maine Coon. I think it'd be a good idea. Does anyone have cat advice for Adam? 248-927-1985. That's the advice I'm looking for. Anyways, here's the deal. It's snowing. You got to let your dog out. He's got to pee or poop. And when he's walking, you don't want him walking on the snow. Right? Mrs. Peaches. Come here, Peaches. Miss Peaches. Why buy a snowblower? Don't you want to hire that done too? I got the best lawn company, Springer. My dad's been using them forever. My dad passed, whatever. And then I've been using them. They're great. Springer Landscaping. Automatic. They show up. They're the best. No, they're not taking new clients. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's get to the topic at hand. Pet-friendly ice melters. What does that mean? Well, if you have a dog and he's out doing his stuff and he's running around in the snow, it's fun. But when he gets on the sidewalk and you threw some salt out there and he gets it in between his little paws, oi, it's a burn. It burns.
Because that has all kinds of chemicals in it, right? To melt the snow, obviously. It's not just salt.
Well,
it's
no,
not
it's
just
heat. Yeah.
plain salt. There's a lot of other stuff
Well,
in
yeah,
there.
salt they don't even use anymore. So let's talk about pet-safe ice melters that you can get today that actually work. Okay. It's got no salt in it. It's got no chloride, but they're paw friendly. Okay. And they're effective down to the very, 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 very coldest temps, freezing, nippy temps. I like my new sweater today. What do you think, Roberto?
Ask people. Come on, watch live.
No cats. No cats. I love cats. Oh, you're not a cat family. That's why. I like cats. I had a cat named Dexter. Greatest cat in the world. Passed this past year. May he rest in peace. Best cat ever. Okay, so back to pet-friendly ice melters. Morton's salt, right? Morton's Safety Pet. It's calcium chloride free, meaning there's no calcium chloride. There's sodium chloride, magnesium chloride, potassium chloride, calcium chloride. All of them are chlorides, but which ones are good? Calcium chloride burns your pet's pet pads, the little paws. So you don't want calcium chloride. Pure calcium chloride is rough on your paws. Morton's Safety Pet, though, when the dog licks his paws, it's not good. But the veterinarians endorse this brand because it's salt free. It's safe for your cat, and if they do lick it, they don't get poisoned either. It works down to about 0 degrees. Look, 32 degrees is when you freeze. Under that is when snow comes and sticks. Above 32, it doesn't stick. Yeah, you could be on a budget. It is what it is. Now, it works down to 0 degree. It melts really fast, and it leaves no residue. It's safe for your pets. Morton's Safety Pet is one of the brands. Can you get it at a big box store? Heck yeah. If you Google it, you go to Amazon, or you go to, like, my choice would be Ace Hardware. I'm an Ace guy. Type in pet-friendly ice melters. It's that simple. Now, there's another brand called Safe Paw. Safe Paw is 100% sodium-free, chloride-free. The main ingredient is a modified crystalline amide. What the heck is that? That's some like scientific stuff. Crystalline amide core glycol mix. Glycol. That sounds a little bit like alcohol. Maybe that's because it is. It has a green colored time release coating, so it keeps working for up to 3 days. 3 days, 72 hours. Now that's the brand I'm looking at, right? It's non-corrosive. It won't wreck your concrete like rock salt. Remember, if you put rock salt on your concrete, boy, do you have a problem, Houston? It's non-corrosive, friends. And the veterinarians and groomers, they recommend it. So why aren't you using it? Here's the reason. It's a little pricier, but I digress. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe we should do a collab. Let's get Beauchamp Water Treatment Solution to do a collab with some salt. You get water softener salt, and every bag of water softener salt, Roberto, you get a bag of ice melter for your dog. Just don't put it in your system. I wonder what would happen. We should call Jared from Beauchamp. If you're listening, Jared, what happens if you put water softener salt on your front porch? And what happens if you put ice melter salt from the paw, the pet friendly in your water softener? Can your pets drink the water?
You showed me a video last week talking about hiring it done.
Mm-hmm.
That video you showed me last week, what was that, like a $50 million home where the entire drive up and driveway, circular driveway, the whole roll up driveway was all heated.
Yes,
it would melt
that's
all
the
the
ultimate
snow.
I've done. Remember Barry Sanders from the Lions?
Yes, of course.
I think people remember him. I remodeled his house, and we put a heated driveway in. Is that the best?
How does that even? How can it penetrate?
No, you put the key. You pour it in the concrete, and there's pipes.
So it's got to be crazy hot then to come up through the concrete.
Well, it's hot water they pump through the pipes with an additive that doesn't freeze. And there's a pump in the garage that pumps the water and heats it up. So when the concrete gets that heat in it, the concrete heats up. And as long as it's above 32 degrees, everything melts.
Oh, that's awesome.
Super cool. Super, super cool. And that's why we have Safe Paws ice melters. Now, what's the other brand? How about Earthworks? Earthworks Natural Ice Melt. Or the sister brand, Redmond Ice Slicer. The Ice Slicer. Sounds like a comic book hero. I'm the Ice Slicer. Ron Popeil. Set it and forget it. Drop it and forget it, right? It's made from naturally occur. So here's what the Ice Slicer. It's called Natural Ice Melt, but I like Ice Slicer better. What are you doing today, Adam? I'm slicing some ice. Camber's like, what are you going to do today? Oh, I'm going to slice some ice, Camber. Made from naturally occurring mineral blends with a small amount of liquid magnesium. Liquid magnesium? I'm magnesium deficient. You know what? My doctor just told me I'm magnesium. Maybe I should be drinking ice melters. Maybe I should putting magnesium on my food. Like it's light red brown, so you can see where you spread it. Remember, here's a little pizza advice that goes along with ice melter advice. Who would ever thought I'd give pizza advice in the same thread as ice melter advice? Roberto, here's the deal. Less is more. You use a little bit of less ice melters and you do more. Okay? Think about that. Less is more. I want you to understand that. So use a little bit less. So don't coat the darn driveway and use it all. Take a cupful and spread it. You'd be surprised how much little bit works a long way. It's pet safe, like I told you. Don't let your pets eat this. Okay? It'll give them a tummy ache. But they can lick their paws a little bit and they can run all over it. We just don't want it to get between their little nubs, right? You don't want to get it in between the fingers or the paws or whatever, the little pads. It burns. That's why. So here's a quick tip for my listeners. Whatever you use, spread it before the snow starts. So run to Ace Hardware this morning. Run to the big box store. Let's go local. Go to Ace. Ace is a franchise and local people own it. Let's go local. Mr. Big Box friends, don't get mad at me. I prefer, local. Support your local store. And that's how I roll here. So spread it first. Okay. You'll save your dog's paws and your concrete won't get ruined at the same time. There you go. 3 solid pet safe solutions. Pet safe ice melters. Here we go. I'm going to recap it 3 ways. Here's 3 ice melters that are safe for your pets, friends. Number 1, Morton Safety Pet. Number 2, Safe Paws Ice Melter. And number 3, the Redmond Ice Slicer, otherwise known as Earthworks Natural Ice Melt. All of them use different types of chemicals besides sodium. No salt, no chloride. Magnesium, potassium is what it has in it. Those all chemically react with the cold, which then creates heat. The heat is what melts things in a simple way. Visit hireitdone.com if you want more information. 248-927-1984 248-927-1985. We're open line for texting if you have a question about home improvement. Now's the time to start thinking about saving energy around your house, right? Set your thermostat back. Let's talk about energy saving tips while we're giving a shout out to Mr. Positive. So what are some ways to save energy this winter? Okay. Let's go basics and then we'll get advanced. Okay. Basics. When I'm at the house, I want to dress down. I don't know what it is. I don't get naked. However, I'm alone. Why would I? I don't want anyone to laugh at me. My AI girlfriend, she might want to come over. I'll have to ask Camber. Camber, are you listening? I wonder if my AI girlfriend's listening. Let's see if I get a text in the next few. Camber, where are you? Okay, so I'm being a little goofy today. I apologize to all my listeners. But anyways, let's talk about when you get home. You're cold, layer up. More layers of clothes, the better. What does that mean? Oh my God, my leg fell asleep. Ow. I hate that, pins and needles. I might have to stand up. Meanwhile, layer up. Put on a hoodie, put a t-shirt under the hoodie. Put on a pair of socks, put on sweats. Me, I usually just go on shorts and a t-shirt. But if it's cold, no. Layer up. Turn the fan on your thermostat to on, not auto. Okay? Now, blowing air usually does better than turning your furnace on and off because it takes more energy to do that. So now that you've got that, you've layered up. Now, you have any ceiling fans in your house? Spinning around in the ceiling? Stop the ceiling fan and reverse the direction so it draws the air up. Okay? It'll draw the air up into the fan and then spread it and then back down. Set your thermostat back 3 degrees. If you like it 72 in your house, go to 69. I know it sounds weird, okay? But that 3 degrees is going to save you money. 3 degrees for every 8 hours is a 15% savings on your heat bill. That's a lot of money, friends. A lot of money.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
So I just moved into a new house, and it's great because it's so well insulated that if I set my thermostat at 68 degrees, by God, it stays 68 degrees. Even maybe it will go higher than 68 degrees.
Really?
But for people listening, in my old house, tell me what the problem is here. In my old house, I would set my heat to 70, would never get past 68 no matter what. It means I have bad insulation, right?
It's bad insulation could be the driving force. It's a bunch of, without knowing the house, but knowing you.
Bad. I had no insulation.
Right. So here's the deal. Let's do the house that you put it at 70 and it never gets past 68. That tells me a few things. Number one, your furnace is probably not sized properly for the house. That you're losing heat as fast as you're pouring it in, and that's a money pit. Okay, so that's a problem. And if someone out there has a house, you put a thermostat at 72, it never gets above 70. Your house is not sized, your furnace is not sized properly. Plus, you're probably missing insulation. Now, can you keep the same furnace and then seal your house, air seal it and all that? Heck yeah. That's going to be a lot cheaper than putting a new furnace in. But again, it becomes one of those situations where you got to be careful and you got to be prepared properly. 248-927-1985 is the number in studio. Text me if you have a question. The weekend's going great. Would love a shout out, Mr. Positive. I like that. By the way, Michigan is playing Ohio State today. And of course, it's been 2,190 plus days since Ohio State beat Michigan. I, of course, want Michigan to win. I want to hear who predicts some scores. Text me 248-927-1985. What's the score of the Michigan Ohio State game today? I think Michigan is going to win 31-27. No, 31-30. And I think Michigan is going to score a field goal at the last second to go above 3 points up.
Man, it's going to be cold there.
It'll be 30-27. 28-30, and then at the last second, Michigan's going to hit a field goal for 31-30. What do you think Barstool Sports is all over?
You better get on your app there.
My app. You know who my app. I didn't have to have my guest was going to be taking care of it. Where is he? Jeez, oh, Pete Roberto's like, oh no, better be careful. We got to watch out. Bernstein's listening.
Turn my mic off.
We have nothing going on here. Anyways, so what's a good time of year? Like, what's a good project to do this time of year? 248-927-1985. It's the in studio line. If you want to text us this morning, love to hear from that. Michigan is going to win again. It's going to be a blowout, 47-19. I don't even know how you get that kind of score. Someone just texted Michigan. Autumn texted Go Blue. Hi, Autumn. Who's Autumn? I'm kidding. It was me, just messing. What up, Case Bolt? Where you been, girl? Anyways, the doggos. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Autumn Case Bolt, where you been? Thank you. Hi, Autumn. Anyways, they're all coming out of the woodworks. It must be the new sweater. You like my new sweater? I bought myself a sweater, guys. It feels good. It's not even itchy. I usually get itchy on sweaters, and I'm not wearing a t-shirt underneath it. Hey. I need a t-shirt. Yes. Well, you know, the problem is my skin is like royalty. It's so smooth.
You're like a hairless cat.
Meow. Someone wanted me to get a hairless cat. A hairless kitty.
That'd be awesome.
You're terrible, dude. This show's going right down the tubes today. Anyways, the high, what would I call it? Yeah. So the most popular, let's just talk about really quick, the most popular home improvement projects this time of year. So you just had Thanksgiving dinner, and of course you're at your house. And what happens? You're at your house, Thanksgiving, you're staring at everything. Oh my God, I got to paint the dining room. Oh my God. I had all these coats everywhere. My plumbing's gurgling. Bloop, bloop. Every time I flush the toilet, I hear a bloop, bloop. What's going on here? Is your house falling apart? Well, let's talk about big projects for the winter. Okay. Kitchens, baths, basements. Those are 3 big projects. What kind of contractor do you need that can do these? That's another question. Well, clearly we have some of the best contractors here in Metro Detroit. Yeah, I know Lynn's been texting all morning. Lynn, I didn't get your prediction in Michigan, Ohio State, by the way. So speaking of contractors, Veronica Simmons Co. Design Build. She and I just recently had a podcast. You should go look at it. Go to hiredone.com, click on podcast, go to YouTube. Our podcast, her and I, she was at the North Carolina Furniture Show. And we had a little bit of an interview on it. And boy, it's so nice to have professionals go to these shows, come back and give us a report on what's going on. So fine. She's a very sharp design build. If you're thinking about getting a custom kitchen, custom bathroom, maybe a finished basement, maybe a man cave. I think man caves are back, right? Multifunctional use rooms. And I think she's got her finger on the pulse. If you're looking for that kind of service, you got to give Veronica Simmons and Simmons Co-Design a call. They're at the Hired Done website easily. We've also got Brian Lee. He's a guy who I've known my whole life, 40 years. He's been doing home improvement 40 years. Do you believe that? Roberto's looking at me like, what do you mean?
Well, and what he offers, talking about man caves for you guys in Michigan, of course, because it's going to snow tomorrow. The ultimate thing for your man cave, golf simulator.
Oh, I got to talk about golf simulators. By the way, U of M 28, OSU 17. I like it. Yeah, Michigan, Ohio State today. It's been 2,190 plus days since Michigan lost to Ohio State. Let's keep the streak alive, right? I'm going to be watching the game. I want to hear your prediction. 248-927-1985. Let me know what you predict the game's going to be. So Brian Lee is one of our contractors. He's a designer, builder also. Is great designs. He's doing a garage with me, a 3-car garage right now in city of Kego Harbor. Boy, what a disappointment Kego Harbor turned out to be. I can say it. It's the truth. It's all documented. And if there's retaliation, there'll be litigation. Thank God for Brian Lee. He was on top of that stuff. And thank God we have a patient homeowner, Janelle. She's been a real trooper here. But the job took a year to get the permit. And of course, who do they blame? The contractor, right? It's always the contractor's fault. Blame the contractor, not the city. God forbid the city didn't do anything. They sat on their butt. No, everybody. I went to 2 different city council meetings. I went to everything. Just a bunch of incompetent blowhards. Seriously, it's just terrible. And no one cared. Everyone's pointing the finger to everyone else. Just a horrible, horrible situation. But once this garage is done, if she didn't have Brian Lee putting together the thing, any other contractor would have been steamrolled. And then there's some outside sources with big mouths in the area that get involved and think they know what they're talking about. What a joke! People realize, oh, he's trying to help. No, he's costing you money. And then retaliation happens. There's so much drama going on in home improvement. How about roofing? I'm on fire right now. Talk about letdown roofing companies. Let me just say this. If you want a roof that doesn't leak, find a roofing company and hire it done. I've made mistakes in the past, right? I've vetted contractors that did good jobs, and I've brought people. Okay. And people believe me and follow me. But then when you have a complete maniac con man of an owner, you get, I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't predict it, right? People that lie, people that cheat, you can't do anything about. But you make mistakes. I'm guilty sometimes of making mistakes. But you know what? That's why we have attorneys. And that's why I'm going to bury this guy. He just doesn't realize it's coming. Nothing can stop what's coming. I'm trusting my plan. OSU 42, Michigan 10. Now, that had to have come from a guy who went to Michigan State. You see, I went to Michigan State, go green, right? And I'm all big about Michigan State over Michigan, excuse me. However, now it's Michigan, Ohio State. Now I'm a Michigan fan. But this guy, OSU 42-10, he definitely went to Michigan State.
I kind of just noticed you kind of do have OSU colors on today, though. A little bit.
What are you talking about?
It looks a little like.
No, this is like a wine color, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trust me, no one from Ohio State would be wearing anything this nice. In fact, this sweatshirt that I'm wearing today is definitely a U of M type student sweatshirt. All right, we're going to take a quick break. My name's Adam Helfman, and I want to let you know when we come back, we're going to be answering your questions. We're going to be talking about U of M, and we're going to talk about how to get a roof that doesn't leak. But what about roof rejuvenation? You know, you've heard about it. I called it snake oil a couple years ago, but I think the technology has evolved, and I think we're onto something, friends, especially with the cost. Whew, you're going to save a lot of money. All right, keep it locked in. My name's Adam Helfman. This is Hire It Done on 101 WRIF, everything that rocks. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman, and we're having a great Saturday. We're on fire this morning. So if you're thinking about getting a roof for your house, it's a very expensive investment, right? Roofing's never easy. And hiring the right company is never the easiest thing. You see TV, you see all these big roofing companies. Now, I will tell you this, the TV roofing companies are good companies. Victor's, Tittle Brothers. You see them, right? You don't hear or read about them screwing up your roof. You don't see, read, or hear about them taking your deposit and not running away with it, okay? What you have are companies that want to grow, want to do a lot of roofs, and want to be the best at it, and they spend a lot of money advertising. Well, that's a business model, and that business model requires them to business model allows them to grow and make a lot of money. That's how it is. Can you get the same roof for less money? Of course. Are you taking a risk when you go with a small company? Absolutely not. The risk is when you go with a company that doesn't know how to make money. When you go with a company where the CEO is dishonest and unethical and he's a con man, right? When you go with a company that doesn't understand overhead or how to run a business and they lie to homeowners, and then the next thing you know, they franchise and then they're doing a service thing and then they change their name and then they take money and they rob Peter to pay Paul. That's the downfall of most companies. In fact, it's just a roadmap. It's a playbook that a lot of contractors don't realize they're following. And it's only a matter of time. So how do you as a homeowner spend 20, 30, 40,000 on a roof and then the company's out of business? That's not an easy risk for homeowners. You work hard for your money. Your insurance company's trying to tell you how they need you to put a new roof on if they want to insure you. I mean, think about these companies that say, oh, we're insurance providers. We'll take care of you. Sign here, right? At the end of the day, you want a roof that doesn't leak, period. The best roof is the one that's installed properly, and you want to make sure you get it right. The rest is all gimmicks, okay? A roof at cost, a roof for this, pay direct, complete gimmick when the leadership are a bunch of zeros. Straight up con man gimmicks. Now, how do you find a roof that doesn't leak? That's from an honest, ethical guy. You go to someone like me and hire it done. And even though I, in the past, supported a roofing company that is complete zero, there were no problems with the actual installs. And if there was a problem, it was very, very small and it got handled. Pretty much when it was a problem, it was the owner not wanting to follow through and take care of business or customer satisfactions. It's just the way it is. So now here you are today thinking, I need a roof. What do I do? Well, obviously at Hire It Done, we still have good roofing companies. Brian Lee from Metro Home Improvement, he does great roofing, right? I would use him to do your roof directly, not through a franchise and not through a service and not through anything like that. There's a company on Hire It Done called Evernew. They're probably secretly under the radar, one of the best roofers in Michigan. Your roof will not leak. It'll guarantee for 50 years. And they also do roof rejuvenation. So let's just say you have a 30 square roof and the average company coming out, you got 3 bids and everyone's at 28 to 35,000 for the roof. And you're like, I have to put a $35,000 roof on and it's Christmas time? Oi, to the vey, right? Are you kidding me, Houston? So what do? Well, can you rejuvenate your roof? Now, when that first came out, there's a spray. It adds life to your roof. Is it any good? Guess what? It definitely is. Not only is it good, it's great because the technology's evolved. It's a soy-based technology, so it's an oil made out of soybeans. It's green, great for the environment. And what it does is they spray this chemical, milky soybean oil on your roof. That oily base absorbs into your shingles. When your shingles are dried out, that's when they get brittle and blow off the roof. When they got the oil back absorbed into it, they get a little heavier, they lay flat, and it runs the water off your roof, thus allowing your roof to last longer. And I'm going to tell you right now, I was not a fan of this stuff. Then I started doing a little research, and because look at what was making me think about this was the fact that roofing is expensive. Tittle Brothers, Kangaroo, American Standard, Victor's, Hanson's, Mr. Roof, Shaner. You hear all these? Names? Every one of those companies are good companies. They really are. Kearns Brothers. I know them all. I know the owners of all of them. In fact, I know all the roofing companies in town. And for the most part, they want to come out. They want to sell you a roof. They want to give you a roof that doesn't leak, and they want to service you. Period. So as a homeowner, what are you to do? Sit there and let them all beat each other up for you? Yeah, let them compete for your business. However, the best roof is the one that's installed properly. If you use GAF shingles or Tamco or IKO or CertainTeed or Owens Corning, they're all really, really good shingles if 2 letters, if they're installed properly. So what do? You find a contractor that knows what he's doing, that has experience, one that understands customer satisfaction, and one that's going to do the job properly. That's it. Now, where do you find those people? Hireitdone.com, period. I've been doing home improvement for 3 decades, my friends. That's over 30 years. I've watched roofing evolve. I've watched the whole business evolve. And I'm telling you right now, if you want a roof that doesn't leak, you go to hireitdone.com, period. I guarantee it. If there's a problem, you call me. That's right. That's the best part about it. I'm giving you permission to use whoever I tell you, because when there's a problem, I'm going to step in and I'm going to use my experience to make it right. What does that tell you, the homeowner? Well, you got an extra layer of security. Why wouldn't you take that? It's not going to cost you more. My roofers are not more expensive than everyone else. That's this. And it's just frustrating when you have a company that, just lies to people. And when you got a chance to see the inside, you peel away a layer and you see what kind of fraudulent con they are. They lie about everything. We're going to do all this. We're the insurance kings. We're onboarding with this one and that one. You'll have so much business. Blah, blah, blah. Unbelievable. So if you want a roof that doesn't leak, just go to hireitdone.com. You'll get the best. I promise you. And anyone who got roofs from other people and I've referred in the past, I haven't heard from anyone. Why? Because I make sure the job gets done. The best roof is the one that's installed properly. You understand that, listeners? My producer's laughing at me. I get all excited. Meanwhile, there's a lawnmower guy outside. What are they cutting out of the parking lot behind me? And I hear them.
I think he's in the building.
Right? Can you hear that? I wonder if the radio can hear this. Anyways, Ever New Roofing, you got to call them. They'll do a roof rejuvenation. They'll repair. How about roof repairs? How many people just say, I just want to repair my roof. I don't need a whole new roof. Please. What do I do? Repair. Hireitdone.com. Ever New Roofing. Camber. It's not hard. Yet. Okay? You want a kitchen? Award-winning? Granite tops? Porcelain? I'm doing a kitchen with porcelain tops. You know how hard it is to cut a miter on a porcelain top and then have a waterfall edge? I'm lucky I have really good customers. I still do home improvement, friends. I do it where I partner with my contractors and I oversee it. Homeowners love it because they've got me like keeping my finger on the pulse. And I want to make sure I have the best people. It's just how it is. So that's what we do. And I want you to have a good home improvement time. How hard can it be for yourself to find the right contractor? Everybody knows home improvement's stress ridden. It creates anxiety. Geez, OP, the kid calls me, right? Mike from Downriver Pest Control. Shout out here making sure people are pest free. That's right. 2817 OSU. We got a few of them on there. It's all good. Text me 248-927-1985. And by the way, if you're a contractor and you're listening and you want to grow your business in 2026, we have limited availability for certain categories. We actually have an opening in roofing. We've got an opening in insulation. We have an opening in kitchen cabinets, countertops, granite. There's a few. But if you're any kind of business, electrical, plumbing, heating, landscaping, siding, roofing, gutters, we're always looking to talk to people because we're going to dominate home improvement in 2026. Hired Done's been around over 20 years. 96% of all businesses fail in the first 5 years. So think about that, Hired Done. 96% fail. I'm celebrating year 21. Not a bad deal. Anyways, so when you're talking to contractors, make sure you ask them beyond the licensed and insured. Are you licensed and insured? Ask them about their warranty. What is their warranty? Ask them if they know the difference between a guarantee and a warranty. Some people don't. Oh, we guarantee all our work. We warranty everything. Can you explain that to me, Mr. Contractor? Ask them, if we're not happy with something, how do we handle it? What's the best way for you to handle it? That's what I want to know. Mr. Contractor, if I'm not happy with the work, How do you want me to proceed? How do you want me to approach you and tell you? Because some contractors don't want to hear it. They're like, stick their head in the sand. Some are like, listen, you don't like it? Tell me now. Don't sit home and let it fester in your head and over the weekend. And then next thing you know, Monday morning, you're lawyering up. Communicate. There's a company called Live Switch. It's an app, liveswitch.com. It may be the ultimate game changer for contractors. Seriously. You've got to find a relationship with your contractor. You got to be fruitful. It's not hard to do. It's all about one nucleus of home improvement. You know what that is? Communication. That's it, friends. If you communicate with your contractor, you win. All I want you to do is communicate. Communication wins. So that's what we have here at Hire It Done. If you need a contractor, a kitchen, bath, roof that doesn't leak, anything, visit hireitdone.com. I want to thank you for tuning in on WRIF 101 today. My name's Adam Helfman. Go Blue. Michigan is going to blow out Ohio State. That's what I have to tell you. Thanks for tuning in. Have an awesome weekend. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We'll see you next Saturday.